Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Beavers offense will have the ball first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Woodside. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying play action. Dumps it off in the flats. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Woodside, looking to buy time. Gets the first himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10.
Girl.
Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Breaks into the open. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive. Maybe he doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some...
Looking for the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
There's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes you're...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Running through contact. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Woodside. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Big guy smells it, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the back.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Trucks through the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Virginia Tech. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Beavers are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Woodside. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punch it in for a...
Scores on the sneak.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. Make life easier on this kicker is so important.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Gets it to the back. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw again. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on second down. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. Moving out of the pocket. Creates a little room. Got the first down. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
No, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Wide open downfield. Trying to get it in. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Woodside. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. What a play to set up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Beaver. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Never know. I can get it to the field.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play.
Got shit over there.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The field goal is good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Skips away from pressure. And he'll got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Jukes his way for more. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Gives it to the back on the draw. Fighting off the... just shedding tackles. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
To the air, it's Terrell. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes in between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Beavers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Base 27, John. Base 27, John.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would... Come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He'll try it again. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Beaver! Once he got some room, it was over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Makes the grab on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. Still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Escapes the sack. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Now improvising. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Offense in an empty set. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Peppers. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Woodside. He's got it. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 10 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Terrell. Throws to the wideout. Right on target this time. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the